Okay, so Swan and I have been working on the stability, and I had a discussion with Rachel Wolfston from One Hand Musical Instruments, and I'm possibly going to have to correct that later on YouTube because I think I've got Rachel's last name wrong. Anyway, I told her our problem with the issue with the stability of the slider phone, and she said that with their instruments, what they do, a lot of them, they use cymbal stands with a heavy bass to support all sorts of things, clarinets, trumpets, whatever, trombones, whatever you like. And so she suggested trying that. So I thought about that and thought that we could use it in conjunction with the standard camera bracket we've got as a stabilizing point on the side, and the difference is remarkable. It's so much more stable. It's not moving around. I feel like my hand doesn't come off. Actually, my hand never came off during that whole. So
it's not getting stuck as
it's
much.
not getting stuck. So there's a lot there that is so beneficial. So thank you, Rachel, and thanks, Sean. And I sort of thought about how that could happen, and he came up with this top plate, this wonderful little bit of wood with a screw and a nut inserted, just so that it goes 18 inch.
It's 8mm.
8mm. I mean, sorry, fuck. 8mm standard boom stand, which apparently come in 6 or 8mm. So this is an 8mm, and what we could do is put a 6mm somewhere else in case there's a different type of boom. So you don't have to travel with a boom stand and everything. You can use what's available wherever you go. That's that. What's the other addition? I can't remember. Oh, I pre-programmed I'll show that later, but I basically pre-programmed the scale. I'll play the scale. I pre-programmed the scale in Max by adjusting the patch to have another sub patch, so I can put the slide at the lowest point I want, choose a note, choose that that's the lowest point I want to play that note, move the slide, choose that that's the highest point I want that note to play, and just using the keyboard can enter that, and then select my next position, slide position, choose that that's the lowest point I want to play that note, move the slide, choose that that's the highest position I want to play that note, and so on and so on. So I can change how I want the slide to behave in terms of how it plays whatever notes at what positions, just by moving my hand and hitting keys on the keyboard and saying if this is the lowest point, that's the highest point for that note, and so on, and lowest point, highest point for that note, lowest point, highest point for that note, and so on. So we did 5 this time, which is great because it means I can play Smoke on the Water. Sean might even join me. Except I fucked it up. Something I haven't played since I was about 13 on guitar. Anyway, that was unintentional, just happened. Righto, that's it. Done.